मेरे पास पैड है।
वो पैड है।
You want it? आज ऑर्डर कर देना पैड। You are online. The mic is on. Mic mute कर दो। Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Those who are present can write their names in the chat box so that I can know who all are present. Okay, guys, so I'll start now. The Maths 1 syllabus that I saw in the class, I have taken a picture of it. It says the syllabus is numbers, polynomial sets, coordinate geometry, and Heron's formula. So what I'll do is that most of the things we have covered in the class, except not much of coordinate geometry. Heron's formula was covered by Tushar sir. So numbers, polynomial sets, coordinate geometry, and Heron's formula. I'll start taking questions from each and every topic and keep on solving a few questions. And where if you have any difficulty, like if you have any problem, if you have any doubt, you can post it in the chat box and I can perhaps solve it for you. So that is how I'm planning to take the session for next 2 hours. If you have, please don't. Shraddha, I'll send you the link again. Give me a moment. If it is not working on your laptop, I'll send you the link again. Just give me a moment. Shraddha, I've sent you the link. Can you please check and tell me whether it is working or not? Okay, so guys, I'm starting with questions from number system. So in number system, we have discussed so many things. The first thing that I taught you was how to change any recurring non-terminating number into a fraction. So suppose the number in front of me, x, is equal to 0.27 bar, and I want to convert it into a fraction. So question would be convert, question would be convert into fraction. So how do you do it? So basically what we do in this particular case is we take value of x, we write 0.27, whatever is getting repeated, you write it 2 3 times, and you check how many digits are getting repeated. Two digits are getting repeated. I want these two digits out of this decimal. So if I want two digits before decimal, I need to multiply this equation with 100. So if I multiply this equation with 100, I get 100x is equal to 27, and the same thing 27 27 27 will keep on getting repeated. Now what I do, I just take number. Suppose this is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2. So I do equation 2 minus equation 1. So you see here from equation 2, if it is 100x minus x, that would be 99x, and it would be 27.27.27. It would be this decimal part from both the places will get cancelled out. So you get here 27 minus 0. So it would be equal to x, that is equal to 27 divided by 99. So this is the answer that you will get. Now now this answer can be converted. I mean, if you want to further rationalize it, or you want to find an improper fraction of it, so you divide it by 9, so you get 3 here, and here you get 11. So answer can also be written as 3 by 11. Now guys, one more thing, I have given you shortcut to check this answer. And what was the shortcut? I will repeat the shortcut for you. Keep on listening to it. The shortcut was that there are two parts of how do you, I mean, if you want to convert it into fraction, there were two parts. One part is your numerator and second part is your denominator. So for numerator, what did I say? For numerator, I said, okay, let me take a different question and perhaps I can give you a shortcut, and I'll do that question with this method also. But first I'll give you the shortcut so that you can remember it, because it will help you checking the answer whether you have got right answer or not. So let me write a big number. Suppose x is 54.73 uh, 73, and suppose I have, so suppose I have x is 73265, and I keep bar on only 265. I don't keep bar on any other thing. Now, how do you solve this question? So to solve this question, what I'll do is that first of all, I'll take out this 73. I only want the digits which are under the bar. So to take out this 73, which are the two digits, I'll multiply this number with 100. So this is 100x, and that is equal to 5473.265 bar. Point 265 bar. Now I want to take these three digits out. So to take these three digits out, what should I do? to take these three digits out, I should multiply this expression, which is my equation 1. I'm writing here, this is my equation. This is my equation 1. So in this equation 1, I'll just multiply it with 1000. So if I multiply 100 with 1000, I'll get how much? I'll get 100, and then you multiply it with 1000, you get 3 extra zeros, and then x would be there, and that would be equal to 5473 265, and after the decimal this 265 will keep on repeating. So after the decimal, what do you get? After the decimal you get 265, and there would be a bar after this. Now you subtract these two equations. How much it is coming? 1 lakh minus 100 would be 3 nines and 2 zeros, and then you have x, and 265 bar from both the positions will get eliminated. So how much it would be? 5473265 minus whatever is in the first equation, which is 5473. So what do you get? If you want to find out value of x, you just divide this number by 999000. Now how do you check your answer? To check your answer, what you need to do is that you I have already told you the shortcut. The shortcut is in numerator. How do you apply the shortcut? You take the number, you remove the decimal, and you remove the bar. So from this number, I'll remove this decimal and remove the bar. My number would be 5473265. So I have written here 5473265. What I need to subtract? So whatever is not inside the bar, irrespective of decimal place. So whatever is not inside the bar, what is not inside the bar? So inside the bar I have 265. Whatever is not inside the bar, that is 54773. So you look at here, you have 5473, which I have written here, and this would be my numerator. So numerator is first one, remove the decimal, remove the bar, you write the number as it is, which I have written here. Subtraction would be whatever is not inside the bar. So what is not inside the bar here? 5473, irrespective of decimal. I'll not worry about decimal. So I have written 5473 here. And in denominator, it is pretty simple. So denominator is what? Denominator is how many numbers are inside the bar. So how many numbers are inside the bar? 1, 2, 3. So I have written 3 nines. Whatever numbers, whatever number of digits are inside the bar, I'll write that many nines. So I have written 1, 2, 3 nines. And number of digits between decimal and bar. So how many number of digits are between decimal and bar? 1 and 2. So 2 digits are between decimal and bar. So I have written 2 digits here. So that's how you have to check this kind of question. Whatever question is coming first, always remember that you have many of the people, whichever test I also took, a few people got, I have given such question and a few people got it wrong. So remember this shortcut, know about your answer, and then move forward. And don't just write down your answer, because there would be marks for steps also. So don't just solve it with the shortcut. Write down the steps properly, but check the answers with the help of the shortcut, which I have already given it to you. So do I need to? Yes, Anchita, do you have any doubt? Anchita, you can post your doubt if you have any. Anchita and Varsha, if you have any doubt, you can post it here. Okay, fine. You guys are not posting. If you have, guys, I'm again saying, if you have any doubt, I have RD Sharma book with me. You can tell me the page number. You can tell me the question number, I can solve that for you. So this is the question. This is how you fraction convert recurring non-terminating numbers into fraction. I am somebody is asking which question, which chapter I am solving. I have started from the first chapter, which is numbers. I'll now go to in numbers only. I will now go to exponent portions of it. So I'll start with exponents. So I'll revise. Do you want me? Do you, yes, I'm doing number systems first. Then I'll go to Heron's polynomials, and then I'll go to Heron's formula, and probably at last I'll touch coordinate geometry. So these are the four things that I'll be covering today for maths 2. For maths 2, I'll be taking a, separate session before the examination. Can anyone post when is your maths 1 and maths 2 examination? Can I know the dates, please? So a doubt here is that in the first equation, why we didn't multiply by 10,000? So why should you multiply? Once again, the question was this. If I remember, 54.73265. So here, first of all, you have to multiply with 100. If you multiply with 100, suppose I write 100x. If you multiply with 100, it will be 5473, and after this 0.265 bar will come. Now how many digits are inside the bar which is getting repeated? So there are 3 digits inside the bar which are getting repeated. So if there are 3 digits, I want to take these 3 digits out. So how many zeros I should use after 1? 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros for 3 digits. So I should not multiply it with 1,000. I should multiply it with 100. I should not multiply it with 10,000. I should multiply it with 1,000, because there are only 3 digits inside the bar which I need to take out. So that is why I didn't multiply it with 10,000. I multiplied with 1,000. So if you multiply 100 with 1,000, it becomes how much? It becomes 1 lakh. And that's how I solve this question. Okay, any other doubt you have in this in this portion? Okay, so now I'm moving to exponents of real number. So I'm writing a few formulas for you. In this question, you cannot directly multiply with 10,000. 54.73265. The idea is to get whatever is not inside the bar. The idea is to get that number first. So if you multiply it with 10,000, first of all, only 4 digits will come out. And what about this 5? And anyway, you cannot take out 2 6 at one place and 5 at other place. If you take out 2, because all three numbers 2 6 5 are inside the bar. So if you take out only 2 6 and leave 5 inside, the complete number which is getting repeated, the complete digits which are getting repeated, which are 2 6 and 5, they'll not come out. Only 2 6 will come out. So the next pattern would be 5 2 6 5, which is not a correct idea to do this kind of question. So you cannot directly multiply this with 1,000. First you take out 73 outside. To take out 73 outside, I am multiplying it with 100. To take out 265 outside, now I am multiplying this 100 with 1,000, and I am getting 1 lakh. So if you multiply only with 10,000 in the beginning, you are taking out 7326, and you are completely disrupting the pattern which is going on after that. So you cannot do so. I hope now this clarifies your doubt. Okay, now let me go to exponents and let me write a few. um, A to the power m into a to the power n is equal to how much? Is equal to a to the power m plus n. A to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to how much? A to the power m minus n. Similarly, if we have a to the power m and I put it inside the bracket and I write n here, how much it would be? It would be a to the power m into n. Now after that, suppose a to the power minus m is here. So what can you do for it? You can write this is equal to 1 by a to the power m. So these are the few formulas which are there, which you can utilize. So depending on, we have already done these formulas. I have just written you so that you can uh, revise it for your reference for your exam. Now I'll solve a few questions. Now if there is any doubt, all of you, I suppose all of you are sitting with your books. If you have any doubt in RD Sharma book, you let me know the question. I'm doing the exponents questions now, and I'm taking a few difficult questions to solve. So this question, which a lot of you got it wrong in the exam, I have given this question in the exam. 9 to the power n multiplied by 3 square into 3 to the power n minus 27 to the power n divided by 3 to the power m into 2 cube is equal to 1 by 27. You have to find out value of m. You have to prove that m minus n is equal to 1. So how do you solve this kind of question? So you look at here. Now, do you have 9 to the power n here and 3 to the power n here? So if you have, this is also the case. How do you solve this question? So what I do is that I write it 3 square and I write n here, and I have again 3 square. I have 3n, and this is nothing but 3 to the power 3 to the power 3n. So I'm only solving the numerator now because denominator is already sorted. It is 3 to the power n and 2 cube. Now guys, try to understand how do I think about this question. What should be my thinking process while solving this question? Now all the numbers in the numerator are 3 to the power something. 27 is also 3 cube. 3 to the power n is here. 3 square is here. 9 to the power n is here. In denominator also you have one number which is 3 to the power m. But what is what is the extra thing in the denominator, which is 2 cube, and this is an odd man. 2 cube is not related to powers of 3. 2 cube is equal to 8. Why this is important, why this concept or understanding of this odd man present here is important? Because on right hand side you have 1 by 27, and if you have 1 by 27, so you can write this as 3 to the power minus 3. So if you have 1 by 27, you can write it 3 to the power minus 3. Now what about this 2 power? So this power of 2 should be cancelled out somewhere in between. If this power of 2 is getting cancelled out somewhere in between, then it is beneficial for us. I mean, then we can solve this m minus n is equal to 1. So if 2 cube is in the denominator, which is 8, somehow in the numerator also I should get 8, so that I can cancel it out, and I'm only left out with powers of n. So for that, what do I do? I just multiply this. So this is 3 to the power 2n, this is 3 square, and this is 3 to the power n minus 3 to the power 3n. And if you write this, this would be nothing but I am adding all the powers here of 3. So this would be how much? 2n, this is 2n, this is n plus 2. So 2n plus n plus 2 is how much? 3 to the power 3n plus 2, and you have 3 to the power 3n here. So you take 3 to the power 3n common from here. So you take 3 to the power 3n common from here, and how much you get? You get 3 square here, and you get minus 1 here. So see what I'm getting here? I'm getting 3 to the power n here. Guys, one mistake I have made. This is not 3 to the power n m, this is 3 to the power 3m. So I'm just changing it. So you look at here, you get 3 to the power 3n multiplied by 3 square minus 1 is 8. So I'm writing here, my numerator is nothing but, my numerator is 3 to the power 3n multiplied by how much? 8, divided by 3 to the power 3m and multiplied by 2 cube. How much it is? This is 8, and this is equal to 3 to the power minus 3. So I can write it 3 to the power 3 n minus m is equal to 3 to the power minus 3. Now if bases are same and both the sides are equal, powers would also be equal. So I'm making powers equal. 3 n minus m is equal to how much? Minus 3. So I cancel this 3 and 3. I get n minus m is equal to minus 1 here, and if you multiply both sides with minus 1, you get m minus n is equal to 1, which you are supposed to. I'm not telling you guys to post any photo, I'm just saying what is the date of your maths 1 and maths 2 examination. Can you please send it, can you please write it in the chat box? That's what I'm asking. And if you have any doubt, don't send the photos, you send the question number and you send the page number so that I can solve it. For any photos, if you have any doubt, please send the question number and the page number. So guys, did you understand this thing? How to solve this kind of question? I'll take one or two more questions from exponents so that we can be very perfect while solving the exponents. So 3-4 questions I'll solve from the exponent, or maybe more than that. And I am taking the difficult questions. So one question is, okay, I'm removing this. Nobody is asking me any doubt, so I'm removing this. I'm writing next question. The next question is, next question is like this. So you have x to the power a divided by x to the power minus b, and the whole to the power a square a square plus b square minus ab. Then you have x to the power b divided by x to the power minus c and the whole to the power b square plus c square minus bc. And then you have x to the power c divided by x to the power minus a, and you have in the power c square plus a square minus ca. So I am doing just one for you. How do you solve this question? So you take this minus b in the numerator. So x to the power minus x to the power a divided by x to the power minus b, everything whole combined can be written as x to the power a x to the power a plus b. So I am writing this, I am taking this minus b in the numerator. So a to the power m divided by a to the power m is a to the power m minus n. Here the denominator is with a negative sign, so when it goes to the numerator it will convert to the positive sign. And now you have another power which is waiting to be multiplied here, which is a square plus b square minus ab. Now what is this formula? Many of you make mistakes when I take class. Please remember all these formulas if you want to score good in your examination. Most of you know the formulas but you just don't remember it. So a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b multiplied by a square plus b square minus ab. So look at here, what is this? A plus b, a square plus b square minus ab. So can I replace this with a cube plus b cube? Obviously I can do so. So what I will do here is that x to the power a cube plus b cube. Now what is this? This is multiplication. Now all of you will agree with me that when if this is b minus c, this goes in the numerator, it becomes b plus c, and here it is b square plus c square minus bc. So what can you write? You can multiply it here. You can write x to the power b cube plus c cube. Similarly you can write this as x to the power c cube plus a cube. Now all of them are getting multiplied. So what is the formula? A to the power m multiplied by a to the power n multiplied by a to the power p is equal to a to the power m plus n plus p. Yes or no? So what do I do here? I write my base, which is x, and add all the things, a cube plus b cube. Then I add b cube plus c cube. Then I add c cube plus a cube. So how much it would be? I'm writing the answer here. A cube is coming 2 times, b cube is coming 2 times, c cube is coming 2 times. So I'm taking 2 common, x to the power 2, a cube plus b cube plus c cube. So this is the answer. So that is how you have to solve this kind of question. If you have any doubt, you can post it in the chat box. Otherwise, I'll move ahead with the question. Another question. So I'm taking different kind of question. Now I'm trying to solve each kind of question so that there is no doubt after this session. Okay, nobody is posting any doubt. So I'm just removing it. and I'm moving to the next question. My next question is something like this. We have done this kind of question, but again I'll like to repeat it. 16 multiplied by 2 to the power n plus 1 minus 4 into 2 to the power n divided by 16 into 2 to the power n plus 2 minus 2 into 2 to the power n plus 2. Now, how do you solve this kind of question? So, what we do is that in this kind of question, we take 2 to the power n common. Why do I take 2 to the power n common? From both numerator and denominator, you take the least power common. So 2 to the power n plus 1 and 2 to the power n, the least power is n. So I am taking 2 to the power n common from here. If I take 2 to the power n common from here, this is 16, which is already there. And out of n plus 1, n has been taken out. So 1, 2 is left out. So I am writing it here 2 minus from here 2 to the power n has been taken out. So I am writing it. Now what should I take out from um, what should I take out from the denominator? 2 to the power n plus 2 or 2 to the power 2n? In this case, I will take out 2 to the power n common. Why I'll take out 2 to the power n common? Because I already have 2 to the power n in the numerator. So I take out 2 to the power n common. So if you take out 2 to the power n common from here, that would be 16, and out of n plus 2 you have taken out n common, so 2 square, which is 4, would be left out here. Again, out of n plus 2 you have taken out n common, so 2 square into 2, which is 8, would be left out here. So how much it would be? 2 to the power n and 2 to the power n gets cancelled out. So this is 32 minus 4 divided by 64 minus 8, which is equal to 28 divided by 56. So this goes 2 times. Answer would be how much? 1 by 2. Only one concept here. The concept is you have to take out the least power from the numerator and the least power from the denominator and try to match the powers of the numbers you are taking out in both numerator and denominator. As soon as you take it out, all other numbers in the bracket would be integers in most of the cases, which you can cancel out or which you can operate with easily. So I don't think okay, there is no doubt in the chat box. Okay, so I'll move to the next question. So I'm taking two more questions from exponents, and then I'll move to three more questions from here, and then I'll move to polynomials. So one question is like this, and this question is very important. So those who are doing it, please understand these kind of questions are asked a lot. So this is a to the power minus 1 divided by a to the power minus 1 plus b to the power minus 1 plus a to the power minus a to the power, suppose this is minus 1, So suppose this is a to the power minus 1, and suppose this is a to the power minus 1 minus b to the power minus 1. Now how do you solve this question? Until and unless you don't negate this power minus 1, it is very difficult. You can proceed with it, but it is very difficult to do it in examination. So what I'll do is that I will negate this minus 1 by writing 1 by a divided by 1 by a plus 1 by b, and this I'll write like 1 by a divided by 1 by a minus 1 by b. Now how do you do it? So first I solve the denominator. So this is how much? This is 1 by a divided by a plus b divided by ab, and this is how much? Plus 1 by a, and this is b minus a divided by ab. Now how do you solve this? So you see here, this 1 by a has been divided by a plus b divided by ab. Now how do you moderate it? So division means multiplication by the opposite fraction or the inverse fraction. So I am multiplying 1 by a with the opposite fraction of this, which is a by b, a plus b, and this would be plus 1 by a, sorry, this is, just give me a moment. This will be 1 by a multiplied by ab, and in the denominator I'll have b minus a. So what happens here? This 1 by a, 1 by a gone, this 1 by a and a is gone. What comes out? I'm writing here, this will be b divided by a plus b, and this will be b divided by b minus a. So what is the LCM here? LCM would be b square minus a square. So this b would be divided by b minus a, so that would be b square minus ab, and this b would be divided by this a plus b, so that would be b square plus ab. So ab and ab gone, the answer would be how much? Answer would be 2b square divided by b square minus a square. This is your answer. So this kind of questions keep on coming. So if you have any doubt in question, you can ask quickly, otherwise I'll move ahead. I'll take different kind of question now, so that we can move ahead quickly. So I want to finish till I last 15-20 minutes I want to give to Heron's formula. In between I have to cover polynomials also. So okay, so this is, I'm removing it now. Okay, next question is, I'm taking an easy question, but this kind of question is important. So perhaps you will have to solve a quadratic equation. So the question is like this: 2 to the power 2x plus 1 is equal to 17 multiplied by 2 to the power x minus 2 cube. Now how do you solve this kind of question? So what I do is that if I keep here 2 to the power x and if I keep here 2 to the power 2x and if I keep here 2 to the power x, I can assume 2 to the power x to be any number, and 2 to the power 2x would be square of that number. What I'm trying to say is that if 2 to the power x is a, so 2 to the power 2x would be how much? Can I write it a square? Obviously I can write it a square. So that is why what I'm doing here is I am writing it 2 into 2 to the power 2x, and that is equal to 17 multiplied by 2 to the power x, 2 to the power x minus 2 cube. So I am assuming 2 to the power x to be a and 2 to the power 2x to be a square. So can I write it 2 into a square, that is equal to 17 into a, and 2 cube is how much? 2 cube can be written as 8. So I am taking everything on the left hand side. I have 2a square minus 17a minus 8 is equal to 0. Now if you multiply 2 and minus 8, how much you get? This is plus 8, I'm sorry. If you multiply 2 and 8, how much you get? 16. So what this can be written? This can be written as minus 16a and minus a. So I am opening it, 2a square minus 16a minus a plus 8 is equal to how much? 0. So you take 2a common, it gives you a minus 8, and you take minus 1 common, it gives you a minus 8 here, which is equal to 0. So you have two fractions, you have two factors here, which is 2a minus 1 and you have 2a minus 1 I have written, you have a minus 8, and that is equal to 0. So 2a is equal to 1 or a is equal to 1 by 2. When a is equal to 1 by 2, I'll put it equal to 2x, 2 to the power x. 2 to the power x is equal to 2 to the power minus 1. So x is equal to how much? Minus 1. And the second one is this, a minus 8 is 0. So I'm doing it here, a minus 8 is 0, so a is equal to 8. So 2 to the power x is equal to how much? 2 cube. So x comes out to be how much? X comes out to be 3. So these kind of questions can be done with this method. So there are two values of x here. One is x is equal to minus 1 and second one is x is equal to 3. So we can solve this question like this. Now let me take one more question from exponents. So which is 4 divided by 216 to the power minus 2 by 3 plus 1 divided by 256 to the power minus 3 by 4 plus 2 divided by 243 to the power minus 1 by 5. Now how do you solve this kind of question? So this is 216, which is 6 cube. So quickly write it, 4 divided by 6 to the power minus 2 by 3. So this 3 and 3 gone, this is 6 to the power minus 2. 6 to the power minus 2 means how much? The 6 to the power minus 2, it will go in the numerator as 4 into 6 square. And how much that is equal to? So that is 4 into 36. And how much that is equal to? 144. Are you understanding that? So first one is how much? 144. So this can be written as 144. How much this can be written? 256 to the power minus 3 by 4. So 256 is how much? Um that is 4 to the power 4. So you can write it 4 to the power 4 to the power minus 3 by 4. Now this and this gone, that is equal to 4 to the power minus 3. And how much it would be? 4 to the power minus 3. So 1 by 4 to the power minus 3 is nothing but 4 cube, which is equal to 64 here. Now try to understand. I add this to, this is, I'll write here only, this is 3 to the power 5 multiplied by minus 1 by 5. So this and this one, this is 3 to the power minus 1. So when it goes in the numerator, you write 3 to the power 1. So how much it is? 144 plus 64 plus 6. And that would be equal to how much? So that would be equal to 150 plus 64. The answer would be how much? 214. So that is how you can solve this. Okay, now let me move to some other kind of question. Okay, guys, one very good question I have, which is there in the book. How do you solve this? So, if you want, I can give you some time to solve it if you want. Anyone would, I'm writing the question on the board. If anyone wants time to solve it, you can tell me. X is cube root 28. Y is cube root 27. Then find the value of x plus y minus x square plus xy plus y square. You have to find this value. And this question is not that difficult. If anyone wants time, you can take time to do it. One of you have posted it that you want time. Should I give you 1 minute? Okay, take 1 minute and solve it. This is a very easy question. If you start multiplying everything together, you will never find the answer. As simple as that. Because x plus y multiplied by x square plus xy plus y square will not give you anything. Okay, Sanjana, I'll give you time. Don't multiply, all of you, please try it. Don't multiply x plus y to x square plus xy plus y square. You will not get anything. Thirty seconds more. Okay, enough time. So look at here. Look at here. What is x cube minus y cube? Is it equal to x minus y multiplied by x square plus xy plus y square? I want this thing to be in denominator. So what will I do? I will take it on this side and I'll take this on the other side. So what it will happen? It will happen like 1 by x square plus xy plus y square is equal to x minus y divided by x cube minus y cube. Now guys, look at here. What is x cube minus y cube? X is cube root 28. So x cube would be equal to 28. And y cube would be equal to similarly 27. So x cube minus y cube would be equal to 28 minus 27. That is equal to how much? 1. So I can replace this, try to understand, 1 by x square plus xy plus y square is equal to x minus y divided by x cube minus y cube. And what is x cube minus y cube? It is 1. So this complete expression which has been written over here, this complete expression which has been written over here, 1 by x square plus xy plus y square is nothing but x minus y. So I will replace this x plus y, and this complete equation is nothing but minus x minus y. So what I'll get? I'll get x minus y minus x plus y, I'm sorry, and minus x plus y. So x gone, you get how much? You get 2y. And what is the value of y? Y is cube root 27, which is nothing equal to 3. So 2 into y is how much? 2 into 3, 6. So that is the value. How many of you got this answer? Is anybody tried this question? You can post it in the group. Anybody tried the question and got the answer? Anybody who tried the question and got the answer? Okay, nobody is posting, so no issues. I'm removing this. Now I'm moving to polynomials. First, I'm moving to rationalization. Okay, so somebody asked me this question in the group, and there was a doubt that what was the answer. Just let me check the question. The question was x is equal to, this is a very important question which I am writing. The question was x is equal to 5 minus root 3 divided by 5 plus root 3, and y is equal to 5 plus root 3 divided by 5 minus root 3, and you had to find the value of x square minus y square is equal to what. So what I want you to do is that I want you to solve this question in next, you can say, 2 minutes. Dhruti, I'll solve your question. Page 3.7 or page 37. 3.7. Okay, Dhruti has said page 3.7. Okay, Dhruti, after this question, I'll solve all your doubts. Page 3.7, example 11, all of them. How do you solve this kind of question? So I will start solving this question. First, solve the question I have written on the screen. I want all of you to solve this question written on the screen and give me the answer. I give you 2 to 3 minutes of time. Solve this question. This is very important. You get this kind of question for 4 markers or 5 markers, whatever is the highest. I have given you 2 minutes of time. Please solve it. Okay, anyone got the answer? No issues. Just look at here how to solve this kind of question. So I will definitely few people solve like this, that y is equal to 1 by x, so they write, you can write like this, that y is equal to 1 by x, hence you can convert it into x square divided by 1 minus x square. It doesn't give any benefit. It doesn't give any benefit because you will have to find out x to the power 4. Simple way to solve is you just find out the square of these numbers, as simple as that. And what would be square of these numbers? So 5 square is 25, minus 3 square is plus 3, and 2 into 5 minus root 3, 10 root 3, divided by 25 plus 3 plus 10 root 3. How much it would be? So try to understand. This would be nothing but 28 minus 10 root 3 divided by 28 plus 10 root 3. So I will take 2 common from everywhere. This is 14 minus 5 root 3 divided by 14 plus 5 root 3. So if this is x, value of x square. Now what is the value of y square? So value of y square would be 1 by value of x square. I have already written it. So 1 by x square, it means that this would be 14 plus 5 root 3 divided by 14 minus 5 root 3. You have got the value of x square, you have got the value of y square. Now you can find out the value of x square minus y square. How do you do it? So I am just removing some portion of it so that I can write on the screen. So now look at here. The value of x square is how much? Value of x square is 14 minus 5 root 3 divided by 14 plus 5 root 3. And you add here, sorry, you subtract here. This is subtraction. X square minus y square you have to do. So what do you do here? You move it here and you subtract here 14 plus 5 root 3 divided by 14 minus 5 root 3. Now you multiply everything. What do you get? 196 plus 25 root 3 is 75, and minus how much? This will be square. So minus 10 root 3. Is it okay? When you multiply it, this will be negative. So this will be 196 plus 75 minus how much it would be? It would be plus 10 root 3 divided by, this is how much? 196 minus 75. So how much it would be? See, if you open it, this 196 would be gone, 75 would be gone, and this would be minus 10 root 3, and 10 root 3 would be minus 20 root 3 divided by how much? 121. So answer would be minus 20 root 3 divided by 121. So how many of you, one second, have I done any mistake over here? 45, 196, 14.56, 14 minus 14 square is 196, 5 root 3 square is 75. So how much it is? This is nothing but 121. So and this is coming how much? 20 root 3. Guys, just check is if there is any calculation mistake here. I don't find any. Square of this would be 25 plus 3 minus 10 root 3, 25 plus 3 plus 10 root 3, so 28 minus 10 root 3, 28 plus 10 root 3, take 2 common, 14 minus 5 root 3, 14 plus 5 root 3, so this is 14 plus 5 root 3. So when you multiply it, that comes out to be 196. So I think this should be the answer. If there is any calculation mistake, you can just check it. So this is how you have to solve this kind of question. Dhruti is asking how can you multiply? So Dhruti, try to understand what I'm doing. If this number is A and this number is B, so what is here is A by B minus B by A. So what it would be? It would be equal to A square minus B square divided by AB. And that is why that is what I'm trying to do, that this and this gets multiplied, this and this gets multiplied, and I'm trying to find out the answer. That is what you can solve this question by other method also, and that would be, let me tell you, what you can write is that x is equal to 5 plus root 3 divided, sorry, this is 5 minus root 3 divided by 5 plus root 3, and y is equal to 5 plus root 3 divided by 5 minus root 3. So x plus y would be how much? X plus y would be 5 minus root 3 divided by 5 plus root 3 minus, sorry, plus 5 plus root 3 divided by 5 minus root 3. And now you multiply. So when you multiply, try to understand. When you multiply, you get 5 minus root 3 square, which will be equal to 25 plus 3 minus 10 root 3. And on the other side, you get 25 plus 3 plus 10 root 3 divided by 25 minus 3. So how much it would be? 10 root 3, 10 root 3 gone. So you get 28 plus 28 divided by 22, which is equal to 28 divided by 11. Now you can simply do x minus y, find out that value and multiply it here, you will get the answer. So that is how you can solve this question by two methods. You can directly find x square and y square, and you can subtract it, or you can do x plus y. You can find out value of x minus y and multiply. I have already found x plus y for you. Find out x minus y, multiply it this to x plus y. So this is how you can solve this kind of question. Now I am going to Dhruti's doubt. Dhruti's doubt is on page number 3.7 on RD Sharma. She is asking about all the questions, how to solve each kind of question. So I'll take two examples from here and I'll try to explain questions. So what I am trying to solve is that 3.7 example 11 RD Sharma book. All of you, if you want reference, you can get it from there. So first thing first, root 3 minus root 1 divided by root 3 plus root 1 is equal to a plus b root 3. Guys, try to understand. On right hand side you don't have a denominator, on left hand side you have a denominator. The first thing that should be there in your mind is that I have to remove denominator from the left hand side. How can you remove denominator from the left hand side? The only possible way is to rationalize it. How do you rationalize it? You look at this sign. If this sign is positive, you convert it to negative and multiply in the numerator and denominator. If this is negative, you convert it to positive, multiply in the numerator and denominator. I am going to do the same thing. I am going to rationalize it. So this would be root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1, and as this is plus 1, I'll multiply it with root 3 minus 1. I'll multiply this also with root 3 minus 1. So this is root 3 minus 1 square. Root 3 minus 1 square would be how much? Root 3 square is 1, 1 square is 1, and minus 2 root 3 divided by root 3 plus 1 into root 3 minus 1. How much it is? 3 minus 1. So how much it comes out to be? 4 minus 2 root 3 divided by how much? 2. So I can write it 2 minus root 3. Now I'll compare it with a plus b root 3. So value of a is how much? So a value of a is equal to how much? 2, plus b root 3 is equal to minus root 3. So this root 3 gone, and there is a minus sign. So b will be equal to how much? B will be equal to minus 1. Is it okay? So you can solve this kind of question. I am taking another example from here, that is example number 6. So this was the first question. Now I will take example number 6. So let me take example 6. And example 6 is root 2 plus root 3 divided by 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3, and that is equal to a minus b root 6. What will I do? Again I'll rationalize it. How do you rationalize it? Root 2 plus root 3 divided by 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3, and multiply it with, again negative sign is there, so I'll take positive sign. So you have 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3, and you have 3 root 2 into 2 root 3, multiply it. How much do you get? Root 2 into 3 root 2 is 6, plus root 2 into 2 root 3 is root 2, and root 3 will get multiplied, it will give me root 6. So I'll have 2 root 6, plus root 3 into root 2 is root 6, so I have 3 root 6. So I write 3 root 6, and root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 into 2 is how much? 6. So I write 6. Ignore that line there. Divided by root 3 into 2 square is 3 into 3 is 9. Root 2 is square is 2. So 9 into 2 is 18, minus 2 root 3 square is how much? 2 into 2 is 4, and root 3 square is 3. So 4 into 3 is 12. So how much do I get there? So try to understand. This becomes 6 in the numerator. 6 plus 6, it becomes how much? 12. So I have 12 plus 5 root 6 divided by 18 minus 12 is how much? 6. So how much I can write this? 12 divided by 6 is 2, plus 5 root 6 root 6. Is it okay? Now I'll compare. So A definitely looks out to be how much? 2. Now B here is coming up with a negative sign. So if B is coming up with a negative sign, so, and I'm sorry, if b here is coming up with negative sign, so b can be written as minus 5 divided by 6. Here it is plus, here it is minus, so that would be minus 5 divided by 6. So Dhruti, are you satisfied? Should I solve more questions? Should I solve more questions, or should I move ahead? Let me know if you guys have any doubt. Okay, so Dhruti is satisfied with these two questions. Now let me move to algebraic identities. Is algebraic identity there in the syllabus? Just write yes or no, any one of you. Is algebraic identity there in the syllabus? Can you just please tell me? Okay, so I'm taking few questions from algebraic identity also. So my question is this, and you know these kind of questions are my favorite. So x plus 1 by x is equal to 6. What would be the value of x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6? How do you solve this kind of question? Or let's say, let's not give to the power 6 because it becomes too much for now. Let's convert it into to the power 4. So I'm converting it to the power 4. So let's write it for 4 and then we will do it for 6. So to the power 4. Shreya is saying you don't have, and somebody is saying it is there. So okay, let me solve this question, even if it will take just 2 minutes. How do you solve this kind of question? X to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4, and if I write 2 here, add 2 here and subtract 2 here, what will you get? So this can be written as x square. From here to here it can be written as x square plus 1 by x square minus 2, and this would be square. Now how do you modify this? So you look at here, x square plus 1 by x square can be written as x plus 1 by x whole square, and you subtract minus 2 from here. So this I am replacing with x plus 1 by x square minus 2, and on this whole square is there, and then I'm writing minus 2. What is this value? This value has been given as 6. So you can write it that this can be written as 6 square. So I'm writing it 6 square is 36. 36 minus 2 whole square minus 2. So how much that is? 34 square minus 2. So that is 1156 minus 2. How much it would be? 1154. So that's how you have to solve this question. So people are saying algebraic identities are not there in your syllabus, so I am moving ahead. Can anyone else reply? One of them is saying yes, it is there. One of them is saying yes, it is not there. What should I do? Okay, even if it is not there, solve this question. I'm giving a small question to you. All of you write this question and try solving it. X square plus 1 by x square is equal to 7. So what would be the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube? How do you do this? Okay, people are saying it is there, so I'm solving it. So I've given one question. I've written one question on the board, on the screen rather, sorry. So please solve it. Take 1 minute and solve it. Just solve this question. I want all of you to solve this question. Anyone got the answer? Okay, I have got two answers. Dhruti is saying 322 and somebody is saying 18. So Dhruti, it is not 222, it would be 18. Why I gave this question? Because the same question I have given in the paper also. I just want to check how many of you revise what I do in the class. So you see here x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 7. First I will find out the value of x plus 1 by x. So I know x plus 1 by x square is equal to x square plus 1 by x square plus 2, and this value is 7, so I can write it 7 plus 2. How much it would be? 9. So x plus 1 by x square is 9. X plus 1 by x would be equal to 3. Now if x plus 1 by x would be equal to 3, what is this? So try to understand. If I find out x plus 1 by x whole cube, that would be equal to x cube plus 1 by x cube plus 3x into 1 by x plus 1 by x, and that would be equal to x cube plus 1 by x cube plus 3, this x and x will get cancelled out, x plus 1 by x. Now I have to find out value of only this much. So let's keep value. 3 cube is how much? This is 3. X plus 1 by x is 3 from here. So 3 cube is how much? 27. That is equal to, okay, Tana, I got your answer. Your answer is right. X cube plus 1 by x cube plus 3 x plus 1 by x is 3. So 3 into 3 is how much? 9. So you see here, I am writing at the top of the screen, x cube plus 1 by x cube is equal to 27 minus 9. How much it is? 18. So that is the right answer. Is it okay? Okay, let me take one more question from algebraic expression. And you guys have a lot of difficulty in a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc type of questions. So I'll take one question from there. So question is Tanai, can you please let me know when is Maths 1 paper scheduled? Which date Maths 1 paper is? Which date Maths 2 paper is? So question is, just look at the question. A plus B plus C is equal to 15. And A square plus B square plus C square is equal to 83. Find the value of A cube plus B cube plus C cube minus 3ABC. So it is it. Can you find out the value of this? You can find out. Somebody is asking, can we find out previous question by this x cube plus 1 by x cube by this formula x plus 1 by x, and that is equal to x square plus 1 by x square minus 2. Obviously you can find out. So you can write how much here. This was 3 when we calculated. This was how much? This was x square plus 1 by x square was how much? I had given this value. I forgot it, whatever it was. So, and from there you remove 2 and multiplied it. So 29th is math 2 and 4th is math 1. Okay, fine. So thank you, Tane. I'll take two more sessions minimum. We have to finish quadrilaterals. We have to finish quadrilaterals in main. So I'll take 1 2 hour session on quadrilateral, one day in between before 29th. Uh, do you guys have school on Saturday, or you have a off? Okay, so if you don't have a class on Saturday, are you guys free tomorrow sometime? So on Saturday or on Monday, sometimes I'll take a class. I'll let you know about that. I want to finish quadrilaterals. So I'll take some 10 12 questions, 20 questions, 15 questions from quadrilaterals which are very difficult, and solve on the board. What I request from all of you, whatever theorems are there in the quadrilaterals, please go through that. I'll just revise it quickly, revise it in 15 20 minutes. so that I can utilize those theorems when I am solving the question. So please go through the theorems in the coming time, and I'll take a class on quadrilaterals, and whatever is left out today, one class for that. So minimum two class I'll be engaging for you guys, 2 to 3 class before 4th of October, which is your maths 1 paper. So one thing is there, revise your quadrilaterals. Now try to find out answer of this question, please, all of you. Dhruti has given the answer. I want 1 or 2 more answers. Please, those who are attending, please solve it. Dhruti, your answer is right. Dhruti, your answer is correct. Okay, so how do you solve this question? Try to understand. Let me write the formula. A cube plus B cube plus C cube minus 3ABC is equal to A plus B plus C multiplied by A square plus B square plus C square minus AB minus BC minus, and then you have minus CA. Now try to understand, you have this value, you have this value, you don't have this value. To find out AB, BC, CA, I'll use this formula. So I have A plus B plus C whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus C square plus 2 times AB plus BC plus CA. Now what is A plus B plus C square? It has been given as 15, so I can write it as 225, and that is equal to A square plus B square plus C square, that is 83. So I am writing it 83 plus 2 times AB plus BC plus CA. So how much it would be? AB plus BC plus CA would be equal to 225 minus 83. So how much it would be? 225 minus 83. Can you calculate it? How much it would be? It would be equal to 5 minus 3 is 2, and 22 minus 8 is 14. So it is 142, I think. So, and divided by 2, because I have not written 2 here. So that comes out to be 71. Now put the value here. So here I'll put 15. Here I'll put 83, and this value with a negative sign would be 71. So 15 and 83 minus 71 is how much? That is 12. So 15 into 12 is how much? 180. So answer would be how much? 180. So Dhruti gave me the right answer. So now let me move to some other type of questions. Now I'm going to factorization. So one question is a to the power 12 x to the power 4 minus a to the power 4 x to the power 12. You have to factorize it. All of you take 1.5 2 minutes and factorize it. Let me check how many of you, and take 1.5 minutes and factorize it. Okay, so I've given you enough time how to solve this question. So first of all, see here what is common in both of them. So power 4 is common of both a and x in both of them. So I'll take power 4 common from both of them. So a to the power 4 and x to the power 4 I'll take common. That comes out to be a to the power 8 here and x to the power 8 here. Now how do you solve it? Now that becomes x square minus y square format. So I can write it a to the power 4 x to the power 4, and this can be written as a to the power 4 minus x to the power 4 multiplied by, or I'll write it plus here, and here I'll write it minus a to the power 4, I'm sorry, minus x to the power 4. So this again can be opened up. So this will be a to the power 4 x to the power 4, a to the power 4 plus x to the power 4. This will be a square plus x square, and this will be a square minus x square. Now again this can be opened up, so this will remain constant here also, and this can be opened up as a plus x, a minus x. So don't keep, if this kind of question is there, this kind of questions are bugging, but keep on doing it like this. Now let me take another question which is good. I got a good question. So this question was easy. I'm taking a question, all of you factorize it. All of you please factorize it. Take 1 minute and factorize it, all of you. Okay, so enough time I have given. Just make it 2x square. How do you make it 2x square? X to the power 4 plus 2x square plus 1, and from here subtract x square. I have added x square, subtracted x square. So this is nothing but x square plus 1 whole square, and this is nothing but minus x square. So how do you write it? This is a square minus b square format. So you write a plus b, and you also write a minus b. So answer would be x square plus 1 plus x square plus 1 minus x. Okay. Now let me give you a different question. So question is p cube q minus r cube plus q cube r minus p cube plus r cube p minus q cube. You have to factorize this. How do you factorize it? Just use your brain. 30 seconds you think about it. Okay, so if you look at this, all of you, everything like this can be written as p q minus r cube of this plus q r minus p cube of this plus r p minus q cube of this. Now what is this? Suppose this is a, suppose this particular thing is a, this particular thing is b, and this particular thing is c. So if I add a plus b plus c, that is nothing but, you multiply it, this would be pq minus pr, this would be qr minus qp, and this would be rp minus rq. So pq and qp gone, pr rp gone, qr rq gone. So a plus b plus c comes out to be 0. And what is it? This is nothing but a cube plus b cube plus c cube. So value of a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc when it will be equal to 3abc when a plus b plus c is equal to 0, which I have already proved here. This is equal to 0. So what is the abc? What you have assumed abc? You have assumed this to be a, this to be b, this to be c. Just write it 3PQR. I'm taking PQR from here, and the other one would be P minus Q, Q minus R, and R minus A. As simple as that. So Sanjana, it is not 0. A plus B plus C is 0. When A plus B plus C is 0, then A cube plus B cube plus C cube can be written as 3ABC. So you can look at the solution. When A plus B plus C came out to be 0, I have written this formula 3ABC. So I am taking P from here, Q from here, R from here, and then Q minus R, R minus P, and P minus Q from here. So this is the answer that you get from here. So if this kind of question comes, wherever this kind of cube is coming, just in your mind, once this formula a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c, a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca should cross your mind, and then you find out the value whether a plus b plus c is 0. If it is 0, then your work is easy now. So then you can write a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. I also share, all of these contacts. So that kind of uh, question you can solve like this. So now what I do is that I'll check whether anything is left out. So factorization of the polynomial, guys, I'll take later. I want 2-3 things from you guys before the next class. One class I'm saying that I'll take it on quadrilaterals. Also I want, okay, Dhruti is saying Heron's formula. Okay, let me solve a few questions on Heron's formula today itself, and then I will, just give me a minute, guys. I'm just going to Heron's formula. Okay, so before I start Heron's formula, what is Heron's formula? So try to understand. Heron's formula is given like this. Okay, Anchita, I'll take sets in the next class. So not everything I'll be able to cover today. So one class I'll keep specifically for quadrilaterals and then rest of the geometry. And the next class I'll keep it for geometry, left out geometry and sets and Heron's formula. So next 2-3 classes we'll be able to cover it up. So sets I'll cover it up in next 2-3 classes. Don't next 2 days. Don't worry about it. Before your exam, everything would be over. It's just that you guys need to practice. And one more thing, you guys make a lot of calculation mistakes. So guys, please give a little bit of care when you are solving the question, because if you know the question and getting it incorrect because of the calculation mistake, that's like sin. You can't do it. As simple as that. So area of any triangle. First, let me make a triangle. Suppose this is my triangle, and this is A, this is B, and this is C. What is ABC? Sides are ABC. So area of triangle can be given, and it is applicable to any kind of triangle. I'm not mentioning the name of the triangle. So it can be given by S minus A, S minus B, and S minus C. What is S? You know ABC. ABC are length of the sides of the triangle. S is semi perimeter. So A plus B plus C divided by 2. So this is the Heron's formula. First of all, remember the formula properly, that it is under root. Few people just write it and don't write under root. I've seen a lot of people doing that mistake. So please write under root, then S, and then its symmetry. S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. And what is S? A plus B plus C by 2. In hurry, a lot of people don't divide by 2. I'm repeating my sentence after so many instances that I have seen. A lot of people don't divide by 2 and get the answer 4 times of actual value. So don't do it. Divide it by 2. So this is correct. Don't miss it. So it's something like that. So now let me solve a few questions. The first question I am solving is this. So there is a line like this, goes from here, and it goes something from here. So this is A, this is B, this is C. It has been given like this. This is 13, this is 5, and this is 12. Now this is the perpendicular drawn. This P is, I'm marking it P. This P is perpendicular to the base BC. So what would be the length of P? You, this question can actually be solved with the help of right angle triangle also. This is a right angle triangle. 5 square plus 12 square is equal to 13 square. But I want to utilize semi-perimeter method, which is Heron's formula. So S is equal to 5 plus 12 plus 13 divided by 2. How much it would be? So 12 plus 13 is 15. Sorry, 25. 25 plus 5 is 30. 30 divided by 2 is how much? 15. So S is 15. So area of the triangle would be S. So 15. S minus A. Suppose I am assuming this to be A. So 15 minus 5 is how much? 10. S minus B. So 15 minus 12 is how much? 3. S minus C. So 15 minus 13 is how much? 2. So how much this comes out to be? 15 into 10 is 150. 150 into 6 is 900. So this comes out to be 900. So under root 900. So area will be equal to 30. Now other formula of the area of triangle is 1 by 2 into perpendicular into base. So I have to find out, I know the area, 1 by 2 perpendicular, base is how much? 13, on which the perpendicular has been drawn, and that is equal to how much? 30. This area is equal to 30. So P would be equal to 30 into 2 divided by 13. So how much it comes out to be? 60 divided by 13. How much it would be? 4.8 it comes out now, 4.78 something. So that would be the answer. Now there is one question. And let's also think, we could think in terms of this Can I draw the diagram here, guys? Let me check. So if I'm able to draw the diagram, I'll solve this question. So we can send you a few questions. Tushar should be able to send it to you by today or maximum by tomorrow. Is something like this. Then you have a wall here. There is a wall here like this. And you again have a wall here, which goes and matches with this. So you again have a wall here. And what is this? This complete length is 11 meters. This complete length is 6 meters. And this is 15 meters. What is this? This is a park. This triangle is a park. From two sides we have a wall. So from one side length of the wall is 11 meter. I mean this length of the edge also would be 11 meter. From other side length of the edge is how much? Length of the edge is 6 meter. And this edge would also be 6 meter. This is 15. You have been asked what is the area of The triangle. So how do you find out area of the triangle? So what is the value of ABC? You find out, take 30 seconds and try to find out. So if I assume A to B, suppose this is A, this is B, this is C. So suppose I assume A to be equal to 15, B to be equal to 6, and C to be equal to 11. So S comes out to be 15 plus 6 plus 11 divided by 2. So 15 plus 6, 21. 21 plus 11 is 32. 32 divided by 2 is equal to 16. So area of the triangle would be under root S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. So S is how much? 16. So 16 multiplied. S minus A, 16 minus 15 is 1. S minus B, 16 minus 6 is 10. S minus C, 16 minus 11 is 5. So how much it comes out to be? 800. So area would be under root 800. How much it is? 10 root 8. And 10 root 8, if you try to find out the value, you can, or you can write it, you can take 2 common also, you can write it 20 root 2. In this question, what the wall, the length of the wall was the length of the side. Sanjana, your answer is correct, absolutely correct. But Sanjana, what you need to do is that don't write in the exam root 800. They can cut half marks because you have not converted into the shorter format. So please be attentive that not even half mark should be lost because of these things. This is if you are losing marks because of writing under root 800 and not 20 root 2, then perhaps it's the silly mistakes by which you are losing out marks, which I don't encourage. So answer would be root 800. Let me take one more question and then perhaps I will wrap up the class. So question is like this. This is an NCRT question, so I'm doing it. It's on page number 17.11, example 4. So question is like this. I'm reading the question that, once again, let me check. Okay, when I'll give you a task also. Okay, so question is like this, that Sanya has a piece of land which is in the shape of rhombus. She wants her one daughter and one son to work on the land and produce different crops to suffice the need of their family. She divided the land into two equal parts. The perimeter of the land is 400 meter and one of the diagonals is 160 meter. How much area each of them will get? So suppose I'm making my rhombus here. Suppose this is my rhombus. So if perimeter is 400 and each side of rhombus is same, so A would be equal to 400 divided by 4. How much it would be? 100. So this is how much? 100. This is how much? 100. This is also how much? 100. And this is how much? 100. And you draw a diagonal from here. Length of this diagonal is how much? 160 meter. So you find out area of half of this triangle, make it 2 times, you will find out area of rhombus. So how do you do it? You find S is equal to 100 plus 100 plus 160 divided by 2. So how much it would be? 360 divided by 2. That comes out to be 180. Now area would be how much? S 180 multiplied by s minus a. 180 minus 100 is 80. Again 180 minus 100 is 80. 180 minus 160 is how much? 20. So how much do you get here? You get, you just find out the zeros. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros are there. I am taking 2 zeros outside this square root. Now how much you have? You have 18 into 64 into 2. So 18 into 2 is 36. 8 into 8 is 64. So out of 36, 6 will come out, and out of 40, 64, 8 will come out. So 6 into 8 is how much? 48. And 2 zeros you have already taken out. So how much would be the answer of half of the rhombus? Half of the rhombus would be, or this triangle would be, this triangle. The shaded triangle would be 4,800. So each of his child or his girl or son, whatever it has been given, will get 4,800 square meters for the formula. As simple as that. So when I start the next class, guys, I'm wrapping up the class now. When I start the next class, I'll start the next class from the Heron's formula only. There are 3-4 questions. I'm writing it on the screen. All of you, please look at here. On the screen, I'm writing it on screen. Page numbers 17.12 to 17.14. There are different questions in shape of umbrella, kite, all these things. Yes, Dhruti, your answer is right. So in, you just go through these questions on page number 17.12 to 17.14. Okay, Anchita, I'll send the questions on the group. And if you have any doubt, I'll solve it in the next class. And then I'll start teaching quadrilaterals. Fine. So if you have any doubt, post it now. Otherwise, I'll wrap up the class now. If there is any doubt, you can post it on the chat. I'll send the mentioned question in the group. Great. So nobody is. Okay, let me wait for one more minute. Okay, so nobody is sending any doubt. So guys, thank you so much for attending the class. We'll have 2 or 3 more class. No, Shraddha, each get 4,800. The area of this half triangle is 4,800. The area of complete rhombus would be 4,800 into 2. So it has been asked that how much each of them will get. Each of them will get 4,800. So 100, 100, 160. The area comes out to be how much? 4,800. So each of them get 4,800. Area of the half of the rhombus, which is a triangle. Let me mark it for you. So area of A, B, C is area of triangle ABC is equal to 4,800. So each of them will get 4,800. Okay. So thank you for your participation. Thank you so much.